The United States failed to control the protests this past week. It all started with ICE's crackdown on undocumented immigrants on June 6 to 7, which led to the arrest of over 300 people, including union leader David Huerta. Citizens gathered in front of federal buildings to protest, with many expressing their dissent through banners, graffiti, and street reporting. Clashes with the LAPD involved the use of tear gas and rubber bullets, resulting in over 400 arrests, with at least 6 police officers and 7 journalists injured. The escalating unrest prompted localized martial law declarations, curfews from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m., and overnight cleanup orders. President Trump deployed 2,000 National Guard troops later, increasing the number to over 4,100 soldiers, along with 700 Marines to oversee ICE operations and civilian forces under Title X, granting them authority to temporarily detain protesters who obstruct federal forces. California state officials and LA authorities, including Governor Newsom and Mayor Bass, strongly opposed the move, calling it unconstitutional and abuse of power, and filing lawsuits in federal court. State officials insisted they were fully capable of maintaining order, but the presence of federal troops only heightened tensions. Protests spread to New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Seattle, and more, with dozens of arrests. Some individuals were charged for carrying dangerous devices. In New York, at least 86 people were detained during Tuesday's protest in Manhattan. Across the cities, protests were mostly peaceful, but occasionally erupted into clashes and looting. Some demonstrators carried Mexican flags, sparking controversy over national symbols. Press safety concerns. At least 7 journalists were injured by rubber bullets, including one Australian reporter who was shot while reporting. Legal debate experts warn that deploying domestic troops under Title X risks eroding state powers and weakening the federal checks and balances system. A foundation for long-term opposition, civil rights groups, churches, and labor unions are calling on Americans to oppose ICE raids and defend immigration rights.
What the fuck was that? Who are they arresting?